Hi, I'm Shantae. Thank you for joining me on today's episode of DesignHer TV. One of the most critical elements of building your own brand is having your own website. Often when I work with clients, one of the first questions I ask is, what's your website? What's your domain name? And many times people tell me they don't have one because they think it's so expensive. Well, on today's episode, I'm going to show you not only how you can get a website for very little money, but some key elements to make sure that your audience keeps coming back for more. Stay tuned. One of the biggest misconceptions about having your own website is that it costs a ton of money. Now, don't get me wrong, you can definitely pay someone thousands of dollars to build you a website from the ground up, but you don't have to. In fact, there are tons of beautiful websites built on platforms that cost little to no money. So do your research. Look into platforms like Wix, W-I-X, or WordPress. Many people have built websites using these platforms and have spent less than $200. So if you're willing to do a little research and put in a little work, you can have your website up and running in no time without breaking the budget. Now, once your website is built, there are some key elements to make sure that you drive plenty of traffic back to your website on a consistent basis. One of those elements is an email client. An email client gives people an opportunity to subscribe or become members of your website. Once they become members, you can alert them when there's new information, new blog posts, or new content that they need to come back to and see. Another key element of having a website is your own image. So often I visit websites and the person who owns it is nowhere on the site. Their logo is there, their products are there, but they're not there. A website is your own piece of online real estate, so you want to make sure that your image is in the website so that when people visit, you're at home. And third, make sure that you have fresh content. And by fresh content, I mean a blog. Blogging doesn't have to be long essays and papers. A blog can be a few words, it can be a picture with a caption, it can be a short post. But one of the reasons to make sure that you have a blog is because Google and other search engines love fresh content. And so if there's no fresh content, if you haven't done anything to your website since you built it, then Google makes sure that your website is at the back of the search engine results. And you want to make sure that it's closer to the front. So make sure that you are posting fresh content, blogs, pictures, posts, new information, so that when people Google your brand or your business or your services or goods that you offer, that your information comes right to the top of the search engine results instead of being pushed to the back. I hope that helps. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.